Fight On family, Preston's Paradise in the building. Shorter video, just some light keys coming into Maryland. Got Maryland tomorrow. USC Trojans going up to College Park, Maryland. Play these little water and land turtles. Coming to the game, right? Maryland, pretty explosive offense, right? Got the leading receiver in the conference at Felton at number 10. I like the running back, Hemby as well. They like to run the grass as well. This is a bit of an explosive offense, right? You're also going to look for number 1, Prather, at wide receiver. Got a solid quarterback in Billy Edwards. Billy Edwards is kind of a dual threat guy. He's having a pretty good season. I think he has 11 touchdowns and like 3 picks on the year. I believe he's a junior. And but at the end of the day, they do like to throw the ball around the yard. Number 14 passing offense in America. But 93rd rushing offense in America. So definitely want to throw the ball a lot more. In regards to their defense, they got the 50th, the number 50th passing defense in the country. And the number 27th rushing defense in the country. USC coming off that Penn State game last week where they went against the number 14th rushing defense in the country in Penn State, and really had a great day rushing on the ground against that defense. So I want to stay disciplined, right? We should run the ball against this team. I want to see more runs. See us more runs. We got to get Quentin Joyner the ball more. Definitely want to get explosive down the field as well. But I would start running the ball on the ground, especially being on the road. Try to run them to death, and then go over the top with our wide receiver core. Another thing on this defense, I mean, not too crazy of a defense. They have number 7, Tommy King Bioste on defense, the big interior lineman. He's got some nasty hands, and I saw him do some good stuff when I was watching film on Maryland. But other than that, I mean, Maryland right now, 0-3 in Big Ten play. I think we have more talent on both sides of the ball, even though we are a little bit short-handed. This is a very important set of statement with this, right? Coming off of back-to-back losses, we gotta really show who we are in this game on the road, and I believe the Trojans will do it. I got the Trojans winning this one 35-17. That is the prediction on the game, and very excited to see how this team responds. Right after going through the gauntlet of teams we've had to go through at the beginning of this year. I think without a doubt we're more talented on both lines of scrimmage and in the backfield on both sides, as far as our secondary and our wide receiver core and running backs. So as far as this is one thing I did find interesting. Shout out to my boy Rusty on Twitter, Arrogant Nation. He put out a tweet last week that said, for the opponents that we've played in the Big Ten, they're averaging 4.25 penalties a game, which to me was extremely jarring. And I was like, so you telling me the teams that we played in the Big Ten are averaging 4 penalties a game essentially? So I did a deep dive, right? 10th in conference. We are the 10th fewest penalized team in the conference, right? And yeah, ahead of us are all the teams we played in the conference: Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota, and Penn State, right? We are 54th in the country, 10th in the conference, fewest penalized, averaging six penalties a game. This Maryland team is averaging 7 penalties a game and 9th in the country, so they are averaging a little bit more penalties than we are. And yeah, man, I don't know if they're gonna get home cooking. We don't get home cooking, so we're gonna see what happens. But yeah, at the end of the day, can't put it in the officials' hands no more. So we got to go out here and whip these guys, and I believe we would do it. So a couple light keys, run the ball, get the ball out on time, attack their offensive line. They do not have a good offensive line. The defense is all right. I like the linebacker play. They got some solid linebackers, but nothing crazy in the secondary. That's gonna compete against our wide receivers. But this is a big game for our secondary as well. As you got, the leading receiver in the conference, a bunch of weapons on the outside. And, yeah, man, got some talented guys out there, some speed out there. But we should be able to put clamps on that and get the job done in College Park. So, yeah, man, fight on. See you guys tomorrow post-game.